Hi, superstars. Today I'll be talking about things you need to look out for before starting palm oil business or palm oil storage business in Nigeria. Okay, my superstars. So so many people heard that palm oil business is profitable, that palm oil paid and people made money from it. So many people now rushed and developed interest in starting palm oil business without knowing certain things. So in this video, I'll be outlining list of things you need to know and look out for. Okay, if you happen to fall in any of this category, then you have to readjust. Okay, my superstars, so you don't lose your money in palm oil business or palm oil storage business. All right. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing you need to know or look out for is that you must have your capital. All right, you must have your startup capital, and it shouldn't be from loan, it shouldn't be borrowed money or anything. Okay, it has to be money you have been able to save up for palm oil business or palm oil storage business. Okay, so many people are always tempted to go and collect loan in order to start a business. You see, palm oil business, it is very risky. It is unpredictable. It fluctuates. It has its ups. It has its down. Okay, there are years palm oil does very well, and there are years it does not do well. So it is very unpredictable. If you make your estimations based on the results of the last year, it could flop, as in you could run into trouble. So that people made lots of profit, people made money from palm oil last year, people made more than 100% return on investment. You now go take a loan with hopes that you pay interest, that you'll make profits, and from the profits you'll be able to pay the interest back and then be able to make profits. It may not happen that way this year. Okay, we never can tell. Okay, I'm not saying palm oil business will not work. I'm not saying, but I'm saying it is unpredictable. So you have to go in with your money. Okay, it has to be money you have saved up. Okay, it could be money people gifted you. It could be money from relatives. Maybe relatives came together, saved up money for you to start a business, but in all, it has to be your own money to avoid problems, my superstars. Okay, so that whatever happens in the course of storage, okay, whatever profit it is you make at the end of the day, you know that it is your own. You won't be under any pressure in the course of storage. Should you hear that, hey, price of palm oil is not going up, you won't have heartbreak, my superstar. So you won't lose your mind. Okay, all right, it needs you to be relaxed throughout the whole process and at peace, and whatever happens you see it and you face it. Okay, my superstar, so you should do palm oil storage business or palm oil business with your money, and you should also have some spare money somewhere so that it should, in the course of storage, if it takes a longer time before profits can accrue, you'll be able to live on. You have something to live on, so you can sell and then recover your money and your profits. Okay, my superstars. Okay, the next set of people who shouldn't attempt palm oil storage business is people who do not know good oil. If you do not know good oil, please, my superstars, go and keep that money. Buy shawarma, ice cream, enjoy yourself. Okay, rather than go buy a bad palm oil. Your success in palm oil storage business or palm oil business generally is in knowing a good oil. If you don't know a good oil and you buy a bad oil, it's as good as throwing your money away, because when you're selling, you'll be selling at a loss. Okay, at times people may not even want to buy the bad oil, so you lose your money. So you need to know a good palm oil if you are venturing into palm oil storage business. Okay, I had done a video on how to know a good palm oil and unadulterated palm oil. Please go and check it out. Okay, I showed different tests you can carry out on palm oil to know if it's good or bad. So go and check it out. All right, my superstars. Okay. The next set of people who shouldn't start palm oil storage business is people who do not have a good palm oil source. If you do not have a good palm oil source, please don't venture in, okay? Be it that you're buying from the mill, from the your local market, or you're buying from a vendor, it has to be a good palm oil source. Okay, that's why it's good to know a good palm oil, because if you're buying from the market, you'll need to test the palm oil to know if it's good or bad. Okay, all right, it still boils down to knowing a good palm oil. All right, and if you're buying from the mill, did I tell you that they also produce bad palm oil in the mill? Yes, there are actually millers who buy palm oil, palm fruits that are a bit rotten. They kept it to ferment, so that when they like squeeze the oil, it will like bring out a lot of oil. And there are also people who produce palm oil from bad palm fruits. The same way we have good palm fruits, we also have bad palm fruits. So when these people come across things like this, they can't throw it away. They have to sell it to produce it and sell it to make money. They can't throw their palm fruits away. So if you're someone who doesn't know a good palm oil at the mill, you can still buy a bad palm oil from the mill. So buying palm oil from the mill is not a guarantee that you'll buy a good palm oil. You need to know if it is good or bad, so you don't buy a bad palm oil from the mill. There was a day I went to the mill. They were undergoing production, and the aroma that was coming from the oil was terrible. It was horrible, and production was going on. It was that way because the palm fruits they used was bad, and they were telling me, it's fresh milled palm oil. And if I didn't have knowledge, I would have bought it not knowing that it's a bad market. Okay, all right, so you need to have a good palm oil source. Will you be buying from your local market? Will you be buying from your mill? Or will you be buying from a vendor? If you're buying from a vendor, you need to be very, very careful. You need to know, be sure that the vendor knows what he or she is doing. Because some people just start a business being that it's profitable, they don't even know good or bad. Okay, so you have to be sure the vendor knows a good palm oil and delivers a good palm oil to you. All right, my superstars. So in all, you need to know your palm oil source. You need to know where you'll be sourcing your palm oil from, where you'll be getting it from. Okay, will it be from the market, from the mill, or from a vendor before getting started? Okay, my superstars. All right, next is that you need to have knowledge of how to handle your palm oil. Okay, some people just heard that palm oil is profitable, or palm oil has paid, or palm oil is paying, they all ran to go buy the materials needed, everything. We are starting palm oil business this year without knowledge. In everything you want to do, you need to have knowledge before venturing in, so you don't lose your money. So many people have started businesses and have folded up because they didn't have basic knowledge of that business. That's why we have a certain tribe in Nigeria that no matter what they do, they learn. Be it they want to go into opening a supermarket, they go learn from someone who has a supermarket. They stay for like 5, 10 years and learn from their boss, okay, on how to handle a supermarket. If they want to sell spare parts, they go learn from someone who's into sales of spare parts for a few years before starting their own. I'm not saying you should learn for like years before starting palm oil story, but you need basic knowledge. Okay, so you don't just buy palm oil and come and keep, and then it goes bad. Okay, it goes bad in your hands. You can buy a good palm oil, but because you don't have knowledge on how to handle it, how to store it, the conditions you need, the temperature, the conditions you need to keep it, it might get bad at the end of the day. So you need knowledge on how to store palm oil, how to handle your palm oil, all right, so it can have a longer shelf life. Okay, my superstars. All right. In the meantime, my superstars, have you liked this video? Please hit the like button. All right. Thank you. That's all I ask of you. Thank you. All right. So the next people who shouldn't start farm or storage business or even venture in is people who are indecisive. If you know you are indecisive, you can't take decisions on the spot, please don't try palm oil business, because palm oil is something that it's not constant, it fluctuates, so it needs your ability to take on the spot decisions. There are days you wake up and they tell you that palm oil has started dropping, it is dropping, you need to swing into action and then sell it out, okay? Except, and they tell you you need to move it, you need to take swing into action. You won't be like, let me wait small, let me see, let me should I not, should I not? If you do not have the ability to take spot on decisions, you will realize that you keep making losses in palm oil business. There are days you hear information that, hey, so is happening and the price could drop. You have to swing into action and dispose of that palm oil. Okay, and there are times you also get information that so is going to happen and the price will drop. You need to be ready and be able to buy, okay, and store, okay, or buy and keep. So if you are someone who's very indecisive, you can't take decisions on your own, you have to like gather people and then seek opinions before you take decisions, please don't try palm oil business or you will lose your money. Okay, my superstars, all right? There was a day I bought palm oil at 50,000 naira, and by the time I got to my selling point, they told me that it has started dropping. Okay, that the price has started dropping. I had to decide, and I was blessed that day that I saw someone who was ready to buy at my cost price. So I had to take spot on decision and sell it at the cost price. I had to lose the money I spent on transportation, logistics, and everything, and I got my capital back. Yes, I made losses, which was the cost of transportation, but at least I was able to salvage my capital. And by the next day, the price of palm oil dropped by 5,000 naira. So imagine if I had said, let me keep it till tomorrow and see and check, and I would have lost extra 5,000 naira from each jerry can. So you have to be able to take spot on decisions and move on, okay? All right, it's not every day you make profits, it's not every day you have to be able to count your losses and move on. Okay, my superstars. Okay, so the next set of people who shouldn't venture into palm oil business is people who are shy. If you are shy, my superstars, please keep your money and spoil yourself. You know, it's believed that palm oil business is a dirty business, okay? The way you will even carry the jerry can self, you look like one market woman, okay, or one market boy or market guy. All right, so it has no swag at all. So if you're someone who's very careful with your image, you like being demure, you like being looking swagalicious, please, my superstars, stay at home, because it won't work in palm oil business. You can buy it and store, and shyness won't allow you to sell it out. Yes, because you have to go out and sell it yourself or go look for people to come and buy from you. Okay, I remember when I started, it took a lot of boldness before I could go to the market and start canvassing for buyers. Okay, I was like, how will I do it? I'm shy, I can't talk to people, I don't know how to approach people and all that. It took a lot of courage. So if you know you won't be able to go past that shyness, please don't venture it. I almost sold at a loss, because by the time I was able to summon courage, go start looking for people, the price had started dropping. All right, so after the first time, I was able to overcome that shyness, I was able to get my buyers, and by the next time I could do it. All right, so if you're sure you won't be able to get past that level, please don't venture in. Okay, my superstars, try other businesses that don't require you looking wonderful. Okay, all right, my superstars. Okay, so the next set of people who shouldn't try palm oil business or palm oil storage business is people who do not have a market. If you do not have a market, you sell your stored palm oil or palm oil, please don't start. You need to know where your final destination, where are you going to sell your palm oil, who are you selling to, who are your target market, where will you take it to and sell it out when it's time to sell, or who will you call to come and buy your palm oil when it's time to sell. You need to have a ready market. Okay, my superstars, if you do not have a ready market, please don't go into palm oil business or palm oil storage business. Okay, my superstars, palm oil is one product that when it's time to sell, the price hikes for a few period. Okay, it goes up to a certain price. If you are not smart enough to sell, then it will start coming down. It fluctuates, goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down. Okay, you may end up keeping it beyond the stipulated time and then you sell at a loss. I know of someone who complained to me that she keeps selling her stored palm oil at a loss, and I was like, it's because you don't know where to sell, when to sell. Okay, so you need to have a target market so that once it's time to sell, you go meet them, they come and take it, or you go and sell to them. Okay, so you need to know your target market, where you'll be selling it out to, how you'll be selling it out. Okay, have a place or people or where you'll be selling. All right, my superstars. Okay, so I believe with this point you've been able to evaluate yourself if you are really set for palm oil business this year. Is it something you can do? Okay, or is it something you have to rethink? Okay, all right, so this video was for self-evaluation. Analyze yourself, evaluate yourself. Am I really cut out for this or should I pass? All right, and if you have any question, please leave it in the comment section and I'll get right back to you. And my superstars, please give me a thumbs up, like this video, as this will enable me bring more contents like this. And if you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified whenever there's a new video. All right, thank you for watching, my superstars. Till our next video, always and always remember that I love you. Bye, superstars.